in Poland, there's a kind of way of living. Like you go to your university, you graduate, you get married, you take a loan, you buy a house, you have a kid, and you're 45 years old. Bam. So what would you advise to such a people to help them implement this die with zero concept? Because most of my friends, they are living such a model, saying that,
Yeah,
okay,
so I missed part of that. It broke up, but what I think you were going into is kind of the autopilot of Poland, right? Like each culture has its own autopilot,
it's like
right?
they
And
go,
this was something that people have learned wherever they are, right? It's not something that came out of the womb and saying, this is exactly what I want to do, right? I want to go to university, I want to take out a loan, I want to get a house, etc. This is something that the culture had put on them, right? That they were taught, and you just accept it, and you go through life on autopilot, not really in touch with what you want out of life, what you want out of this ride before you die. Because we're all going to the same destination. We're all going to the grave, right? Every single one of us, right? So the only difference is what type of ride do you want to have on the way to the grave, right? And in each culture, right, you find a lot of people kind of what I call autopilot, just going through the motions and doing what everybody else has done before them, right? This trend has started. And in Poland, you've laid out one version of autopilot. We go to university, we get a degree, we take out a loan, we get a house, blah 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 blah, and then we die, right? And in Asia, it might be another one. In the United States, it might be these versions of autopilot, et cetera. And this book encourages people to snap out of it. I kind of slap them across the face and say, think about what you really want. Think about what experiences you want to have. And one of the things I do is I try to get them deeply in touch with the fact that they're going to die. This ride will end, okay? And this vacation here on planet Earth will end. It's over. Just like when you go on a vacation to, let's say you go to vacation to France and you're like, I want to go see the Eiffel Tower and I want to do X, Y, and Z. And you run around, you do everything and you meet the people and you go to the restaurants, because this vacation is going to end. And most people behave as if they're going to live forever. And so so in my vacation example, they go to Paris, they stay in their apartment, they order room service, they do nothing, they die. The vacation's over, right? And so, if that's what you want to do and you really thought about it and you're really in touch with yourself, that's fine, right? But this book is about modeling your life so that you get the most out of it, of what you want according to your values, not according to what everybody else is doing, not according to, people have been doing for 100 years that just kind of like via osmosis got into your brain and like, this is what we do, right? But what you want. And then once you've identified those things, you can map out the adventure of your life, the ride, the most fulfilling life that you can possibly have, right? Mm-hmm. And the resources that we have in this book, right? It's a modeling book. It's about modeling your life. So the resources we use are your wealth, your health, and your time. Those are the three variables I use, right? There's other sub variables and optimizations within your health, right? There's books on optimizing your health. There's books on how to optimize your time, right? How to do things faster, quicker, cheaper, et cetera. And your wealth. There's books on how to make money better or how to make it easier or how to make it. But I take these two variables, right? And I optimize for net fulfillment. This book is about net fulfillment over net worth. And it's about not wasting your resources while you're here on the planet. How to optimally use them at each phase in your life so that you get whatever it is you want to do. Whether it's you want to go to the disco a zillion times or you want to give to charity or whatever. I don't tell people how to live your life. It's not a morality book in terms of like what you should be spending your money on.
What you should do or you should not, right?
No, it's none of that. It's given whatever it is you want to do, here's how you optimize for that. But the key, the trick, the one thing I cannot, tell you, right, or even do is what is it that you want out of this adventure? You have to get off autopilot. You have to think about what you want. What do you want your life to look like in your 30s? What do you want your life to look like when you're 45? What do you want in your 50s? What do you want in your 60s, right? Your last remaining years, 70s, 80s, right? And then model for that and get the most out of it.